So I have a bunch of updates for you. I'm set at you as part of my updates.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, but before we even begin, do you notice anything different about me?
Your haircut.
No.
Your teeth.
What about them?
I don't know. They're fake.
No, they are real teeth. And
You're Invisalign.
yeah, it's off.
You're done.
It's done.
Wow.
You remember we started 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like I spoke about it on the cast, and now 2 years later, they are no more.
Wow.
It's such a big accomplishment
Is
for
this a
me.
plug for whoever you got the Invisalign
No,
for?
because I'm not even saying who it's from.
Yeah, because they didn't buy an ad, but they should.
Yeah, they
because
absolutely
you
should.
are a
I'm
perfect
a satisfied
poster
customer.
child.
Perfect
for Invisalign.
satisfied customer. Very happy with the teeth. Baruch Hashem.
Okay, so you claimed, I love Invisalign so much. I love sleeping with it. That
Yes.
even when I'm done, I'm going to still continue wearing them when I sleep.
Correct.
And you're going to do that.
I was just telling this to the doctor today. You know, you need a retainer to retain the shape of the teeth.
Right.
Right. So there's such a thing as a permanent retainer. It's for people that, you know, they're gonna forget, they're gonna fall out. The doctor looks at me and goes, "You don't need that." I go, "What do you mean?" You can't get enough. You sleep with it, you wake up with it, and the real truth is I can no longer sleep bare tooth.
That's weird, man.
I know, but it's just the way it is now.
Okay, so you're going to continue with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I don't just say stuff to say stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you kind of do that. That's you do it for a living.
I guess that part of that is true.
Yeah. So that's a plus one for you. Here's a minus one.
Let me hear.
I got a bunch of tickets.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I know exactly where this is going.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Okay. Say it. Let me hear.
The Tesla using Tesla Auto Drive, driving around Flatbush, and there's speed cameras everywhere. And I'll admit it's in hurry mode, because it's got to be in hurry mode, because you can't drive in Manhattan or Flatbush or anywhere like city-based if you're not in hurry mode.
Okay. So when I failed to mention this.
Oh, thanks.
I should have.
Which is why I blame you.
I should have. But when you're around the speed cameras, you need to keep it in standard mode.
Thank you.
Where it sticks to your offset of the speed limit. If you put it in hurry, or if you put it in Mad Max, then yeah, you're gonna get some camera tickets.
So are you paying my tickets?
No, I'm
you
not.
forgot to tell me this.
Why is it my responsibility?
Because you've been advising me.
Oh, wait, are you not even paying attention to the speedometer? Like, you don't even know how fast you're going?
No, I'm not focusing on it. That's the point of full self-drive.
Right.
You don't focus.
Right, it's true.
No, I literally got a stack of tickets. And I'm like, what? How is this possible? And then I look, Tesla.
I mean, if we're being honest, shouldn't you just send them straight to Elon Musk?
I was thinking that.
You definitely
But
should.
this is why France didn't approve the Tesla Auto full self-drive.
Really?
France did not approve it. And they said because it breaks the speed limit. And Elon Musk then tweeted at them and said, your decision is going to cost lives.
Explain.
Because full self-drive
Is much
safer. I don't know if you've seen videos. Now that I'm a Tesla owner, I get all this stuff now, and I'm part of Tesla groups. And, you know, there are video after video of the Tesla saving people's lives. For example, a person's coming to a cross, what is it called? A crosswalk, not a crosswalk, but, with the two streets intersection. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank myself. And the Tesla just stops. And then you see a car just flying by.
Really?
Yeah. The person
a
didn't
human
see it.
would not have seen
it. The Tesla caught it. So he did say that.
Well, that's interesting because my mother-in-law is like the safest driver. And even hearing about the Tesla, it gave her anxiety.
Yeah.
So I took her in the Tesla unbeknownst to her. Like, she didn't even realize that she was going in it. And then I just let the whole thing do the FSD.
And you didn't tell her?
And drive by itself. I didn't tell her. In the middle of the ride, I said, "Do you realize that the car is driving itself?" And then she just said, "Yeah, and it doesn't even bother me." Like, it was driving so well. I did put it in like sloth mode or whatever. But it's a safer drive.
Yeah, and it sees more. So, yeah, for sure. But public service announcement, if you're driving anywhere that has speed cameras or any types of cameras, your Tesla will violate those cameras and you will get tickets.
Again, depending on what mode you're in. If you feel like you're in a hurry or you want to put it in hurry mode or even faster, Mad Max,
of course.
then that's on you.
Right, okay, but you have to know that. I didn't know that. I didn't realize
Now you know.
Now I know. I also just want to rant for a second about the cameras in general. Mm-hmm. They're insane. They just keep putting more and more. There are cameras everywhere.
It's more income for the city. That's what it is.
It's insane. There's a camera in Flatbush right after you get off the Belt Parkway. So imagine you're going 65 miles an hour okay, you're going 55, let's say speed limit.
Mm-hmm.
You come off of the ramp of the exit and there's a speed camera right there because the speed changes to 25.
Well, to be fair, it's a school zone. There's a school.
Okay.
Because I've been caught by that camera
Of course,
many
we all
times.
have. Everyone has.
And not only that, it's just like now I just go to a crawl.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just 10 miles an hour, the whole
But again,
strip.
so I was in the Tesla. It took it out. On that one, I'm so hyper aware of that exit that I realized that I had to hit the brake on the Tesla.
Yeah.
And I hit the brake, and so I didn't get a ticket on that one.
Yeah, but what's crazy is now they're doing it on residential streets where you don't expect
Yes.
the camera to be.
That was one of my tickets, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Crazy.
It's just mean.
Crazy. Random residential street. I'm like, since when is there a camera there?
But to be fair, on the flip side, you don't belong doing more than 25 on a residential street. And if
It's
you
not
are,
true.
it's a problem. That's not true. There's people, there's kids, there's
the main avenues, Avenue J, Avenue K, Avenue L, when there's no cars around, 25 and you have all greens. By the way, they claim that I was going 45.
They claim.
I was on one of those avenues.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was Avenue L, and they say they clocked me at 45. I don't think it's possible.
There's no way to fight it.
There's no way to fight
Unless
Oh.
you can get the Tesla
record, yeah.
I wonder if that would hold up in court.
Of course, for sure. I'm gonna find out.
See what you can do
I'm
with
gonna
that.
see what. Yeah.
Because you know what? This could be like a landmark case. Like you'd be the only
Supreme
person
Court.
that would like fight the ticket in an actual reasonable way.
Yeah. That, you know what? I'm going to look into that, and if it works, it's going to be good.
Well, we'll keep you posted.
Well, I did find my favorite person, my hero, and this is a guy in San Francisco. He went viral. This guy is going around dressing in black. He's climbing up poles and he's breaking the traffic cameras.
Really?
Look at this guy. Is he a hero or what?
Okay, so how do we get him in New York?
Police have not caught him.
But how? Like I said, he's in San Francisco. Couldn't we pay? Like, we'll do a GoFundMe and just pay for his
Yes.
tickets, 5-star lodging. Like, there's no question we'd raise that money in record time.
This guy is breaking all the cameras.
He's also breaking the law.
It's true.
So,
But he's doing a public service.
Yeah, there's no
because
question.
The cameras are meant to, some of the speed limits are insane. There should be like Ocean Parkway in Flatbush. The speed limit's 25.
Yeah, same with Eastern Parkway.
Right. 25 on a parkway is ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you go 25, someone's going to pull out a gun and shoot you, chas v'shalom, because you can't go 25. It's too slow. It used to be 35 and people went 40. Now it's 25. So you could get away with 31, 32.
Even 34.
Maybe
I think
34.
It's a 10 mile an hour.
But that's ridiculous. To make it 25 is ridiculous.
Listen, it's been that way for years. They changed it because there were too many accidents.
Please, they did it for
But look,
money.
I'm not here to defend the government, but at the end of the day, it's for safety.
Okay, I don't buy it. It's all for money.
There's money. Listen, money's a bonus, but at the same time, it is for the safety of the public.
Okay, another public service announcement. New Jersey people, you thought you were safe? No, check this out. Look at this guy. This is a police officer in Dunellen, New Jersey. I don't know where that is.
Baruch Hashem, but we don't.
Look how he's dressed. This is what snipers wear.
Yeah, he's dressed as a tree.
He's dressed as a tree, and what he's doing is he's looking for people who are on cell phones. And if he sees you with a cell phone, he pulls you over.
I just wonder, how do you react when you get pulled over by a shrub? Because that's what it is.
If this guy walks to the car, how are you not laughing in his face?
It's not even laughing in his face. Like, why would I pull over for a shrub? Like, you don't even have ID. Like, I don't even see a badge.
It looks like he
radios it into the other officers.
He's got binoculars, and we're going to include a picture of this in the WhatsApp. He finds the person, and then he radios it in, and then the real police pull you over. But you know what I mean? Okay, this I kind of get a little bit more because, using a phone is dangerous. I get that.
So he's speeding.
Okay, going 30 miles an hour is not speeding, okay?
You're saying over the speed limit.
On a parkway. No, going 35 on a parkway is not speeding, okay?
Okay.
For the last 100 years, the speed limit was everybody was going 40. All of a sudden now it's 25. Come on. But anyway, the police are out of control. All they want to do is keep taxing us and violations And it's ridiculous.
Well, listen, technology is on their side.
Yes.
All these new innovations play in their favor
Yeah.
between facial recognition, the plate recognition. Like they could find you anywhere.
Well, it's funny you mentioned the tech. I just saw a interesting story. So Ireland just got a delivery of a government jet that was 53 million pounds. And because Ireland is the most anti-Semitic country in the world, right? So they don't want any Israeli tech. So they canceled their contract with Elbit Systems, which is a defense contractor. They make Falcon Eye, I believe it's called. And this tech, it uses, I guess, LiDAR and things like that. And they're saying that this plane, because it doesn't have it, the pilots are having trouble landing in heavy fog because it doesn't have the radar. So good work, Ireland. You spited yourselves, because I don't think Elbit, how much were they going to make from this? Million, not even $1 million. What was it going to be? $100,000?
No, it's more about the Irish message
Yes.
that they want to send, but they're shooting themselves
right,
in the
that's
foot.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
not a great idea.
Who did you hurt, Ireland? You hurt yourselves.
I'd rather the plane crash than to help the Jews.
Isn't that Scottish, not Irish?
Irish, Scottish, what's the difference? They hate the Jews.
Yeah, Scottish also?
I don't know. I'm not there.
Yeah. What's the difference between Scottish and Irish? Do you know?
They're different countries.
Right, but do you
I don't
really
know what
where,
their
when?
like their hashkafa. I don't know what the
Yeah.
I don't know what their viewpoint on life is.
Yeah.
The difference is, I'm sorry, I can't help.
In other follow-up stories, we got a lot of follow-ups this week. In other follow-ups, I made the call.
Oh, you
Our bonus
did.
listeners know, but now the rest of the world is going to know. And I'm mentioning it because everybody has been approaching me in real life, IRL, asking me, are you really going to do it? Or is this just a bit?
And if you don't know what he's talking about, Mr. Producer has agreed to take the GLP-1 shot. And I think you're going with tirzepatide. Am I right?
That is correct.
And he's going with none other than slimrxcenter.com.
Yes.
So tell me how your appointment went.
So I made the appointment, and, so we discussed this, very, very thankful to Slim RX Center, because they said I was going to get, white glove service, Mr. Producer, we want. So, but I didn't know, how is this going to work, whatever. So I just made an appointment like any other person on the website, made an appointment, did the appointment. And at the end of the appointment, the woman was very nice, and she says, could I ask you a question? I guess after I gave my name, I don't know. Do you have anything to do with the Kiddish Club podcast? And I said, I'm Mr. Producer. She started laughing. I said, do
she
you
was
listen?
on guard.
And she listens.
Oh, wow.
She's a listener. And she said, yes, we were expecting your call.
There you have it.
I didn't feel great, because
Why?
no, I mean, it felt great that I was
that-
getting the
that's-
white glove service.
exactly.
But it doesn't feel great. It was time, But she
We've been expecting you.
No, but it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. They couldn't have been nicer. The whole thing, start to finish, took about 20 minutes, I'd say.
Did you have a million questions?
I had a bunch, mostly about, how the injection works, how am I doing it? One thing she says is, I was asking about how to do it, whatever, and she was giving me advice on how to do everything. And I said, do I have to, she said, you stick it into your stomach, whatever. And I said, but you could be other places, other areas. She said, basically anywhere you could pinch fat. And I said,
No shortage there.
we're good. Because she said, generally you don't want to put it in the same injection site twice.
And you're like, what will I do?
Got a lot of surface area.
Yeah, Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem.
Well, for now.
But I do want to say, I want to thank all the listeners for reaching out. And there were many people who reached out who said, don't do it. Yes, do it. Don't do it. Yes, do it. I did look at I did look into all of the GLP-1s, etc. I'm going to be starting very low so that I can control the whole situation, see what my side effects, if any, hopefully there won't be any. And I'm going to be on top of everything. Blood tests, the whole works, to try to minimize any potential side effects. Nausea being the one that I'm most, I guess, worried about, but not really worried because it's not a big deal.
Right. I mean, millions of Americans are on this
Yes.
train with you.
Yes.
It can't be that bad.
Exactly. And I think the benefits outweigh the potential risks. So for me, I made the decision, and I am doing it. So I met with them this past Friday, and they shipped it out right away. And I should have gotten it by now, but I didn't. And I was all set to blame Slim RX Center. But in fact, I went to the UPS website and UPS says it was here. They shipped it. On the UPS website, it says, we're very sorry. We mislabeled it and we sent it to Kentucky.
Oh, boy.
It's now in Kentucky.
Did it get to another person?
I don't know. It's just,
Imagine it did, and that person's overweight. And then he's like, who did this? I won. Like he runs to the group chat, to the family chat. Which one of you did this?
I got my shotgun out here. Which one of you? Yeah, I don't know. But, I was hoping that I would have it by now before recording so that I did say on the bonus that I was going to video myself taking the first injection.
Yeah, and I'm not sure people want to see that.
I think some people do.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be like a big viewer discretion advised on that one if we post it.
Yeah. But so that didn't happen. But hopefully it will be here soon, and you guys are going to hear about my journey, and hopefully it's going to be a good journey.
Here's Hashem.
Thank you. And
but if you're struggling, make sure you visit slimrxcenter.com.
Just like I did. Couldn't be easier. Okay, another follow-up. Remember the guy who rammed into Chabad with his car?
I sure do. Hard to forget that guy.
Okay, Dan Sohail. He was sentenced to, don't read it,
please tell me. I don't know.
6 months
of
time served.
No.
Oh, yes.
What?
That's it.
But that was like a terrorist act.
Oh, yes. You would
can't
think.
Drive your car into 770.
Oh, no, you can apparently.
And just get 6 months time served.
Time served, yeah.
Wow.
Went home. He's done. He's good. He's good to go.
That's horrible.
Does that bother you?
Yeah, it bothers me a lot.
It should.
It should have been a multi-year sentence.
I agree. The other big news that was going around the Jewish world is the fire at Agristar in Postville.
Yes.
So they are like the biggest kosher meat plant in the country.
Yeah, that happened last week.
Yeah.
And the minute it happened, like my anxiety just flared up about meat prices.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a shortage.
The forget the shortage. The pricing is going to go through the roof
because of the shortage.
Yeah, supply and demand.
Exactly. And Yontif is coming.
Yeah. OU released a statement. We're on this. Don't worry. We're gonna make it work for you guys.
Oh, we know it's gonna work, but at what price? Kinderloch, we're transitioning to fish only in this stube. You hear?
Well, fish is not cheap. Fish is kind of expensive too.
Yeah, but it's going to be cheaper than the higher prices of beef and chicken.
No, well, I think Agristar is mostly beef processing.
So you're saying the chicken should remain
I think so.
Stable.
I think so. The beef is what everyone's worried about, the beef. And, some of these prices of beef are out of control. I mean, there are places where you could get really great prices. I mean, I'll just go out and say bingo.
Yeah.
They're not paying us for this.
No, they're not because they can't afford to.
Yeah.
Because they're passing that savings on to you.
Yeah. I got to admit their prices for beef is really the lowest, I think.
Yeah.
But I was in just a few local butchers and the prices were crazy. Like a ribeye steak. I want to make barbecue. Ribeye steak. $33 a pound.
Yeah.
$33 a pound. Bingo has the same exact thing for like $14 a pound.
Yes, but then there's always the sourcing. Where are you getting it from?
Okay,
What's the level?
It's meat.
Yeah, that's what you say.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have a lot of different levels of kashrus that they want to adhere to.
Oh, you're talking kashrus? I thought you meant quality.
Well, also quality. There's no way that it's the same exact. Like when you look at the marbling on some of the things in the boutique butcher shops, I mean, it really looks good.
Okay, do me a favor. Okay, so I will admit I bought, I got some meat from Bingo.
Okay.
A very cheap cut. Okay.
Like a brisket.
For barbecue.
Okay.
No, for barbecue. They were steaks, but very, very cheap. And I knew it was going to be bad.
Right.
But I had seen, I'm into cooking. So I had seen a bunch of different ways to tenderize. And there was one I wanted to try.
Okay.
Now, I didn't tell anyone in the family that these were cheap cuts. I let them sit for an hour in seltzer.
Really?
Yep. Completely submerged in seltzer for 1 hour.
Huh.
And then I asked everybody, well, how was the steak? And they were like, it was great. It was so soft and tender. It was great. And then I tried it a second time without the tenderization because I said, maybe it was just the meat.
Right.
And everybody was like, no, it was not. It was not good.
Oh, so they're not just being nice to you
Yes.
because you're the chef.
No, because I didn't tell them. Right, exactly. And so it really worked. So this is one method of tenderization.
What is the science behind that? Because I would love to know. And that's what I'm going to be doing going forward.
Yeah, you definitely should. No, but you shouldn't do it on a ribeye. Doesn't need it, right?
Well,
They
it
don't need
depends. Again, it depends on the marbleization and the fat content of that piece of meat.
Usually the ribeye is going to be okay.
Yeah, but I've had strip steak, let's say, some that are unbelievable and some that are just too tough to eat.
That's where this shines. That's
Right.
where this would help you.
Interesting. I just don't understand why soaking it in seltzer would make any difference. And would you do a flavored seltzer?
I did do a flavored seltzer. I did. I did a cherry seltzer.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe that added to it. I don't know.
Could be.
Sparkling water tenderizes meat because it contains carbon dioxide gas, which forms mild carbonic acid. And because the fizzy bubbles help physically loosen and separate tight muscle fibers.
Now that is interesting.
It's a real thing.
And an hour is all you need.
I did it for 1 hour.
Wow.
And it worked perfectly. Now, the meat did change color a little bit.
Okay.
Don't get scared. It went from red to gray.
Oy.
But nobody saw because I was the barbecuer. And so nobody...
Right, so if you have the kitchen to yourself, this is the perfect move. If you're barbecuing in public, do not do this. Because they will accuse you later.
Yes, true. Absolutely true. But definitely try it. Also, I don't know if you saw this video. This was going viral. Did you see the roller coaster ride these Arab guys did? I think it was in Oman, where they, I'll show you the video. Here it is. They basically created this Ferris wheel for chickens. So here it is. They took a giant Ferris wheel. Then they took a bunch of raw chickens and they put them on the Ferris wheel.
Okay, so I thought that this was going to be
roller
live
coaster.
chickens.
I did too. But look what they did. Did you catch it? Look what they're doing.
Oh, they're roasting it.
So they put the shawarma roasters on the sides. So it's actually, as it goes around and around, it is roasting the chickens. So...
Well, it does. It looks like a chicken amusement park.
It does,
Because
yes.
it's got roller coasters and it's got Ferris wheels.
Yes.
But all of it just to cook chicken.
Yes.
Very interesting.
I just find it interesting that where did how did they come up with this idea of taking raw chickens and making an amusement park for chickens?
I think the better question is why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why? Why invest in all this infrastructure? Is it just for the viral video? Because, that's
Maybe.
the reason.
Yeah, it might be.
You know what I mean? But otherwise, is this their idea of fun?
I think it is.
Abdul, come see the great chicken amusement park that we made. Excuse me, leave Abdul. He's wearing the vest. He cannot approach fire. Very dangerous.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, you're making fun, the fact that they're Arabs and this is what they do for fun. But you wouldn't be making fun if you saw this article about an Iraqi doctor that in a first, he grew a man a second nose on his forehead. I mean, there's the picture for you.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, yes. He grew. So this guy was horribly disfigured. You could see in the picture. And he basically lost most of his nose. They grew with skin grafting and tissue, etc. They grew a second nose on his forehead. So he grew this nose. Then they removed the nose from his forehead and put it onto his face. Is that insane?
I was going to ask you, why would they choose his forehead to put his nose? You know what I'm saying? At the very least, I get there's no space, but why would you?
Right, just put it on his chest where no one could see it.
Right. Or no, maybe his chin. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere where, in the vicinity of the nose, as far as neighborhoods go, the forehead is a completely different neighborhood.
So if you look at the picture, you see on his forehead, you see the nose, and it's turned upwards. Okay, so the nostrils are pointing up to the sky.
The nostrils are upward, which is another question.
Which I don't get because, if he goes out in the rain, I remember, I think it was Rabbi Miller Zatzal who says, look at the design and creation that the nose is pointed down because if the nose was not in any other way, you go out in the rain, you're going to drown. Chas v'shalom. Right? You know what I'm saying? This guy could drown.
Okay, you see, here's just another example of how you're so negative. Imagine the scuba diving that this man can do. Do you understand? His nose is pointed upward and it is on his forehead.
He could snorkel.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
What?
No, but I'm sure it's not working as a nose, right?
Listen, this is not a bug. This is a feature. Do you understand? But anyway, they ended up taking it off of his forehead and putting it where? Back in the middle of his face?
Yeah, on his nose. Look at that. You could see his nose. He suffered a disfigurement
I don't
from
need to know why.
Electrical shock.
I don't need to know why. I can barely look at this picture.
So it's like the doctor's like, we have good news and we have bad news. The good news is we can get you a new nose. The bad news is you're going to walk around with another nose on your head.
For how long, though?
That's a good question.
How long did it take to grow out?
So according to the article, it's 2 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
It's a long time.
It is a long time, but like you can spend 2 to 6 weeks home.
But like you can't, he goes to the store, he goes to the supermarket and everyone's staring. You can't yell at them because they're allowed to stare at that.
Yes. However, another perk of it being on the forehead is that all you just got to do is wear a cap.
Right, that's true.
You can cover it and whatever. Maybe you have a little indent, like there's a little indentation for the nose. You know what I mean? But people are not going to really realize.
Yeah.
I'm just happy he's not Jewish because then the anti-Semites would accuse the Jew of having horns, and they might be right in this case.
That's true. Absolutely true. But it was in Iraq, so most likely he was not Jewish. Also, do you follow these deal sites?
I'm not a deal guy. You know what the biggest deal for me is?
Not spending money.
Exactly.
So I was on, I follow them, I dabble in the deals.
You are a Jew after all. You are a Jew.
And there was a deal. I'm not going to mention the site because we're going to make fun right now. So it was, it was dead and then it was back and then it was dead again. That means it's a hot deal.
Right.
So I didn't even know that this existed. The Charmin Forever Roll. Do you know about this?
I'm confused because is there such thing as a forever toilet paper roll?
Okay, so I didn't know what it was either. Then I clicked on it. This is the Charmin Forever Roll.
It really is a forever roll.
It's the equivalent of 64 rolls of toilet paper.
My goodness. I mean, this is not for a home.
It's for a home.
It's not possible. No holder would hold this level.
It comes with the holder. Look at the holder.
Oh, it's got a stand.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What would I have to do to have you put this in your bathroom? That has to be the most embarrassing thing you could do to your bathroom.
It's not just that. Like, how hard do times have to get for you to put this in your bathroom?
And the crazy thing is the deal, like it was scooped up immediately and I was going to scoop it.
Wait,
I was like,
it comes with the stand?
It comes with the stand. And
Wow.
it was $9. You get the stand plus 2 rolls. That's a pretty good deal.
It's 130 rolls of toilet paper.
Yes, for $8. $9.
Wow. I think that is a steal of a deal. But like I said, you got to be like deal minded.
No, it's not just deal minded. Like imagine a guest. Imagine you're in someone's house and you just go to use the bathroom and you see this giant roll of toilet paper that you're seeing in these pictures. You would think cyclosporiasis or something was going on in this house.
I'd be honest with you. What I would do is leave $5 on the sink because they're having a tough time.
And the last thing I guess I'm going to bring up before we jump to, I guess, some of the new updates on some of the news. I don't know. I get bored from the news sometimes, so I have to digress a little bit more.
Yeah, this is quite a digression.
Yes, a long digression.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's jump to some of the news. First of all, Iran, one of the Navy admirals came out and said he doesn't think they have enough missiles to protect Israel from more attacks.
The United States.
Yes.
So that's now official position.
That's what the story said.
Wow. Well, what's happening in the war at large?
Okay, so right now we're back to ceasefire.
Right. And I heard that Trump is still in talks and that now it's their last chance.
But we've heard that so many times.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my 4-year-old has less chances than Iran is getting.
Yeah. So yeah, supposedly there's a new MOU that's going to come out, memorandum of understanding. Trump again is threatening, but Iran, as America announced it, Iran came out and announced not true. It's
bizarre.
It's bizarre.
It's absolutely. It makes you think that Iran has a different strategy that we just can't see.
But they don't.
That's what I'm wondering.
Their economy is broken.
Their economy has been broken. We thought they were going to collapse months ago. They have not collapsed. You know, things are I guess, business as usual in Tehran.
I don't think so. I think they're suffering a lot.
They always were. You know what I mean?
There's also a lot
There have been sanctions on them for years. They just keep suffering through it. They keep their chin up somehow. So, like, what's going to change here?
It's a good question. I don't know what America's out is. And I said this before. You remember, I said, what is America's out for Trump?
And what's the story with Reza Pahlavi?
Trump doesn't think he's the right guy for the job anyway.
So he's out.
No, he's not out. But there is a lot of talk. There's a lot of chatter about civilians taking up arms against them and that they're planning. But we don't know.
I mean, come on. There's nothing that I haven't heard before.
I know. I'm just repeating the news. Don't shoot the messenger.
Like, we're months into this war, and I don't see an end.
Yeah, you and most other people.
Yeah.
There was another leaked story, I think this was in Politico, that said that there was a closed-door meeting about it, and Trump was going crazy, screaming and yelling, because the military couldn't give him any sort of plan to either win or even go out with a win.
Really?
That's what the article said.
Like, how has Iran confounded the most powerful military on the planet?
Well, because again, Trump can't. He needs the money. He needs Congress, and the 30-day, 60-day war thing. He has that to worry about. Congress is not going to bankroll this.
Yeah, but not if Congress sees there is no other way.
Like
if he shows up to Congress and says, "I can't get out,"
but he would never. No, he could pull everybody back. Just pull everything back the same way you put it there. Bring it back.
That would be a catastrophic failure.
Yes, but he could do it.
Right.
They could hold back the money and say, "That's it. You're done. You had your shot. You're done." None of it's good for Israel because, as it is, everybody's blaming Israel, and they're just going to keep blaming Israel, and so not good.
I wonder, what is Israel's outlook on this? Like, are they happy that this has happened? Are they worried that they're going to get hit again?
Well, Israel right now is dealing with another thing with Trump that's causing some friction, which I will bring up in a moment. But before, I wanted to mention this other story from Iran, which is they've been attacked by everybody online, including us, about Moshtaba and the fact that nobody knows if he is alive.
Or you have said that he's got to be dead.
He's got to be dead. Although Israel intelligence says he's alive.
Really?
They do. They said repeatedly that he's alive. But Iran now has come out and said they won't even release an audio from him because they are afraid that Israel is going to use the audio to locate him. Oh, come on.
No. This might be the
Come
only
on.
smart thing that Iran ever did in its 47-year history is this move.
Oh, come on.
No. You know.
What do you put him in the bathroom? You know what I'm saying?
How do I sound in here? Here. Like the bathroom echo.
Yeah.
They'll never know.
They're not going to know.
They'll know.
Come on.
Mossad will. In this echo, I think I heard the toilet paper, the forever roll. You know the one from Charmin? This for sure I heard.
They only sell it in one place.
These people are on the deal websites. Find the address. By the way, would that be so crazy?
It would be crazy, yes.
It would be, but it's not out of the realm of possibility
kind
for
of out
Mossad.
of the realm. You take the audio onto a computer, you delete all the background noise. You know what I'm saying? You use 6 different mics.
You know that all of this is reverse engineerable. Like when
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You compress it, then you decompress, then you compress and decompress. Once you do that, there's no way. Or release a low quality. Come on.
The problem is that
Put them
Israel...
in those silent rooms. You know that those silent rooms that no sounds can penetrate?
Listen to me. Israel has done so much to traumatize this nation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Beepers.
Mossad has just killed them mentally.
Yeah, which is great.
That they're not even willing to record the man. It's crazy, but it's also very gratifying.
It's gratifying, but I don't buy it. You buy it, I
You
don't
still
buy
think
it.
he's dead?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do they gain? What do they stand to gain by having this mock leader if he's not alive?
Oh, very simple. The IRGC generals are in total control. They're not answering to anybody. They just do whatever they want to do, and they say, "Oh, Moshtaba said to do it."
You're saying within themselves.
Yeah,
So nobody even in Iran knows whether he's alive or dead.
yeah.
And
Nobody's
then
seen
every
him. Nobody's
general
heard
is
from
like,
him.
"That's instruction straight from Moshtaba."
Right.
Steady.
It could say anything.
Right. What do you have on the grill? Steak? Moshtaba said he wanted.
Yeah, they literally could do anything.
You really can.
It's insane power.
Yeah.
So of course they're going to keep this up. Why wouldn't they? Right? You would do the same.
I guess.
Yeah. So it makes total sense. And jumping to Israel, so remember the Board of Peace? Remember those guys?
Yeah. Are they still
Yeah.
a thing?
Not only are they a thing, but they came out with a plan.
Okay.
And Hamas immediately agreed to the plan.
Which that automatically troubles me.
Yeah. That should be the problem. That should be the warning. Right
Huge
there.
red flag.
Huge red flag. Supposedly, according to this plan, so Israel's going to withdraw from Gaza. Hamas is going to actually disarm.
Okay.
Do you believe that Hamas is going to disarm?
I mean, not when you put it that way. They're like, just you ask them, are you going to disarm? They go, yeah, of course. We are going to straight disarm. In fact, Ahmed has no arms. He used to have 2 beepers. Now he have no arms.
Yeah, so this is what's going on. And Netanyahu is really upset about it. And,
So do we all agree that they are just trying to put one over on the board of peace?
We do.
Because these people are just millionaires and billionaires that have no actual... What do you mean? They said, but they said they would.
Yeah. Nobody believes it, least of all Netanyahu. But he's kind of in a pickle right now because he's not going to go against Trump, right? This is Trump and his board of peace.
Yeah.
So it's getting hairy. I have another follow-up for you, by the way, because we made fun of this and we talked about this. And you actually, I think it was you that said something about this, the topic. And the topic is we were talking about Bibi and the arrest warrant and what would happen if he had to land in a country, right, where they uphold the ICC arrest warrant and he were to get arrested. And I believe that Bibi literally said what you said on this cast, but maybe I'm wrong.
Tell me, I don't remember.
I'll play the video. Here it is.
Me in this sense, for you, you travel internationally.
Yep.
God forbid you had a medical emergency and you need to land, and you're about to land in a country that recognizes the ICC. It could complicate things. Do you worry about that?
Yeah, I think about it. We have
Plan
we
B.
have special forces around. I served for 5 years.
No, the IDF is pretty tough. They have a very tough
Let's give them a new
reputation.
task. Yeah, of course. It's.
Did you say that? Was that you?
Yeah, I said this in the bonus, I think, but he should totally have special forces and then be like, yeah, come at me. See what happens.
That's what he said.
Yeah, which
That's
I
literally
love.
what he said.
I actually love it.
Yeah, it was a power move. Also, follow up. Remember we covered Lindsey Graham's funeral, etc.
Yes.
And we mentioned that Lebanese businessman who had a memorial dinner with Bibi in attendance and Ted Cruz was in attendance. A bunch of people were in attendance. We had a picture of it. We shared it with the WhatsApp group. So that businessman is now facing an arrest warrant.
For what?
He had dinner with Bibi.
Oh.
They are officially at war, as I said. What was it last episode? You're
so
not
in
allowed.
Lebanon they arrested him?
Yeah, or there's an arrest warrant for him.
And is he hiding? Like,
I
do we
don't
know
know
if they have him yet?
I think he's Christian also happens to be.
Yeah, but like there's a really thin fence in between Lebanon and Israel.
Right.
You could just like really roll under
But
it
he's
probably.
like a billionaire or something.
Which is exactly why you'll have somebody hold the fence open for him as he rolls under
rolls.
it. But yeah, I just feel bad.
Yeah. And in another clip of Bibi, he's talking about his meeting with Hegseth. And we're going to play the video. We'll talk over it because it's all in Hebrew. Here it is.
סיימתי עכשיו פה שיחה עם מזכיר המלחמה, פיט הקסט.
I'm here talking to the Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth.
הוא אמר לי דבר מעניין. הוא אמר לי, אנחנו מסתכלים על העולם, אז יש מדינות שיש להם רצון להילחם לצד ארצות הברית, אבל אין להם את היכולת. ויש מדינות שיש להם את היכולת, אבל אין להם את הרצון.
And Pete Hegseth told me something very interesting. He said to me, we look at the world and there are countries that have the will to fight alongside the United States, but they don't have the capability. And then there's countries that have the capability, but they don't have the will.
רק בישראל אנחנו רואים גם רצון וגם יכולת. ואיזה הערכה יש להם, גם לעם בישראל וגם לצבא ההגנה לישראל.
And then Secretary Hegseth says to him, only in Israel do we see both the desire and the capability to fight alongside the United States of America.
Yeah.
I love that.
Isn't that nice?
It's great.
Hegseth's good.
Hegseth is great.
J.D. Vance, not so good. Although he met with Bibi, also not just Hegseth. Supposedly it was a very cordial meeting.
It gets me nervous when it's too cordial. You know what I mean? Where there isn't that camaraderie.
Yeah. Well, he was asked about this. He was interviewed by ABC News. He was asked specifically about his meeting with JD, and this is what Bibi had to say.
Vice President J.D. Vance recently told Joe Rogan that Israel is attempting to undermine the end to the war in Iran. And I want to quote him. He said that people in your system are manipulating and trying to change American public opinion to keep the war going on. How do you respond to that?
Well, we're not actually. And I had a very good conversation with the Vice President this morning. And I think we straightened that out because we're not. That's not our policy. Individuals in our system can have their opinions, but government policy is dictated by me, and that's not our policy.
Vice President J.D. Vance.
So I find it crazy that J.D. Vance thinks that we can change public perception with regards to the Iran war but we can't change public perception of the actual Jews.
Right. Right.
Like the whole world is very upset and angry at the Jews. Like, wouldn't we change that first? Like, let's tackle that problem.
Yeah.
Let the whole world be lovers of Jews because we can manipulate the algorithm or whatever, and then we'll worry about the Iran.
Yeah, agreed. It's just like Megyn Kelly, another anti-Semite part of the horseshoe right now, who said, and I think we covered this, that all of the social media is being manipulated by Israel to be pro-Israel, and we're like, what social media is she part of?
Like, get me on that network.
I want that one.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one I want to be on.
So I want to jump to Mamdani for a second. We have some follow-ups with that also. But before we do, it is August and time is running out for you to have the most amazing barbecue that you're going to have this summer. And the way you're going to do it is by going to Town Appliance and getting yourself finally a new grill or a new Blackstone, whatever you want to do. But you got to do it at Town Appliance because the midsummer savings are here. You could sign up, get $25 off. You could get 45% off on their huge selection. There's town perks. There's everything there.
And you can take advantage for any appliance that you need, whether it's big or small, whether it's on a budget or it's a full build out. Town Appliance has you covered. And of course, they have showrooms so you can actually go and see what you want to buy. Showrooms in Cedarhurst in the Five Towns, in Baltimore, and of course in Lakewood, New Jersey. Check them out, townappliance.com. Link will be in the show notes.
Okay, so Mamdani's back in the news once again. So listen to this. This is crazy. So Mamdani appointed a bunch of lawyers for his legal advisory. Mm-hmm. There's 12 people that he gets, so he gets to choose 6, and then 6 are chosen by the board. 12 lawyers were chosen. He says that this represents the amazing diversity of New York. They have everyone on there. Well, there's just one group of people that is not on this board. Guess which group?
I mean, he would have to be an absolute fool to skip the Jewish lawyers.
There's not a single Jew that was proposed to be on the board. And wait, the crazy part is, what percentage of lawyers in New York are Jews?
I don't even know.
50%.
It's half of all
half of all lawyers
and
are
somehow,
Jews.
And this is randomly
diverse, super diverse.
The crazy part is maybe all the Jewish lawyers were like, I'm out.
Oh, that would be
Do you ever
interesting.
think of that if like the Jewish lawyers banded together and they're like, nobody answered the call from Mamdani. Not a single one.
That would make me feel better, but I don't think that's true.
I mean, I hope. Like, I can wish.
Well, here he is in his own words. I mean, I don't even know why I'm playing this, but here it is.
There have been Jewish judges that have been appointed and reappointed.
Can you please respond to the concerns that have been raised about the fact that there are no longer any Jewish people on your committee to appoint judges? You didn't apparently appoint any of the 18 who were Jewish, and some Jewish legal groups are asking you to address that, to reverse that. Is this a concern? Was it an oversight? And if nothing else, does this present an appearance problem for you at a time when some Jewish New Yorkers are feeling suspicious about your views?
In my 6 months of being the mayor, I've had the privilege of appointing a dozen qualified judges from a range of backgrounds, including Jewish judges. And I want to be clear that any suggestion that the composition of the advisory committee was motivated by religion is false.
And just to follow up quickly, were you aware when you put out this list, which touted that it was diverse and representative of the city as a whole, were you aware that there was no one Jewish on the panel, and did it come up in conversation, or was it something you were unaware of until the reporting or the letter?
No, I did not ask for the religion of each of the person that was put forward. As you know, as the mayor and our administration, we put forward about half of those nominees. The other half are put forward by other entities. And the thing that matters most to me is that in the judges that have been appointed and reappointed, that they do reflect that diversity of New York City, and that diversity includes Jewish New Yorkers, and we've seen that.
Did any of that assuage your feelings?
Not really. And the
Zero.
smarmy smile at the end.
Yeah. What's
did
with the
not help.
rings? What's with the? Why does he have so much jewelry?
I didn't see. Can you?
Yeah, he's got. Look at this. He's got rings coming on every finger. What's up with that? Could you explain this to me?
Yeah, I just noticed.
Yeah.
Like he has at least 3 on one hand and at least 2 on the other.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't get it.
I think that they should ask him.
Yeah, that would be a good
Well,
question.
this one was given to me by my wife after October 7th.
Oh,
No. It's our anniversary is October 8th.
right.
And any suggestion the otherwise is absolutely
Untrue.
Right.
What about the other ones?
Oh, this one was given to me for Tekiah of the Year. Which you know what that is, right?
Yes.
Tekiah is when they lie. Like in Muslim religion, you are permitted to lie to throw off the non-believers.
Right.
And that's
in
called
furtherance to Islam.
Of course, and that's called Tekiah.
Yep.
So they can say whatever they want. Like this whole speech probably was Tekiah.
Yeah. I think everything he's doing is tekiah, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the Muslims are loving this administration.
Yes.
That is all I can tell you. Wallah, he's the best mayor I ever saw in my life.
We're laughing. It's not funny.
No, it's not. It's just, it's so real.
I mean, we covered what's going on in Michigan, and it's not looking good in Michigan. As we record, Abdul El Sayed is in a race against Haley Stevens for senator. It's a Democratic primary, I should say. And he was, absolutely favored to win. Right now, I mean, by the time this is released, we probably will have the results. Right now, he's in a very strong lead. He's at 52% to her 44%. So this Abdul Al-Sayed is absolutely anti-Semite, anti-Israel, anti-everything. Another one of these woke, progressive, taqiyya Muslim candidates. And
so they're going to get the same Mamdani treatment in Michigan.
Oh, yes. Or possibly even worse because he's a senator.
Right.
So that's on the national stage. Not good. No. I mean, we asked our listeners to go out in droves and vote, and I hope you heeded our call because right now it's not looking great.
Right. I mean, as of right now, she's down, 30,000 votes?
Yeah. But I mean, it's still...
Maybe less. She's down 20. By the way, we could make that up with Kiddish Club listeners easily.
Well, only as of right now, when we're recording, only 18% of the votes are in. So I guess anything could happen, but it's not looking great so far.
But by the time we release, the election will be over.
Yes. And we will either be rejoicing or the opposite.
Yeah, hopefully not, but we'll see when it comes.
And the other big story was coming out of Ceuta, which is a colony of Spain.
Okay.
Right. So this is technically in Africa, and Spain, as we know, extremely anti-Israel. Really, we could say anti-Semitic because if you're,
not friends of the Jewish people. You know what? And they've got a history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've never been good to the Jews.
Exactly. So they have this ridiculous policy. One of these ridiculous immigration policies, and because of this immigration policy, it caused basically. The town of the city of Ceuta was overrun by 60,000 Muslim immigrants.
Wow.
In one shot. There are videos of you could see the videos, just pandemonium. They're running into supermarkets, clearing out the supermarkets. It's just insane. The people are, there's videos of people saying, please send police, help us. And of course. So now Spain, right? Spain is being overrun by Muslims. But if you had to guess, whose fault is it? You would say?
I mean, it's their ridiculous immigration policy.
Incorrect. Guess again.
I know somehow that this is going to land in the lap of Israel.
That's correct. According to Tucker and all the rest of his ilk and the left and the right, all of this is happening and was engineered by Israel to get back at Spain because Spain is mean to Israel.
Because we have nothing else on our plate. We just have a committee dedicated to revenge on Spain.
And how did we get all these? How did they accomplish this? How did they get the 60,000 people to overrun?
And not just 60,000 like random African people that are friendly with Israel. It's Muslims, people.
Yeah.
Like Israel and Muslims, they just don't get along.
They're not the best of friends.
Exactly. Enough for them to just say, okay, all right, sure. You want us to just bust into the Spain? All right, we'll do it. That never happened.
And you know what else is funny? So first of all, you'll notice that in the video, there's no women and children. There's only men.
Mm-hmm.
You'll also
notice... It's a very religious excursion, apparently.
No, because we've been told by a lot of these extreme leftists about how great immigration, open borders, like all of these Mamdani-esque people, they no deportations. It should be open borders. But then when it happens, they're like, oh no, we got a problem.
Did they even say that? Like, is Spain panicking? And if they are, why?
Well, so the prime minister is hedging, and he's like, no, immigration's great, but we have to have order, blah blah blah. But here's the thing: if open borders and immigrants are so great, why are you even sending the police? I mean, this is great, right?
No, we just want to make sure nobody get hurt. You understand? Because too many people. We just want to make sure that everything is seen in the right way.
Or alternatively, I'll ask another question. According to all the leftists who say it's Israel who did this, but if Israel did this, but you guys say that this is good. It's a good thing to get all these immigrants. So you're saying Israel actually did something good? Oh. Right?
Yeah.
It's totally a catch-22.
Yeah, there's no way out of this for Spain. And I think they realize how ridiculous what they believe is. And now when it's come home to roost, they just have to address it.
Yeah. So there was a global conference in Brazil this week, and the United States was presenting, and they had a map of Africa.
Okay.
And when they checked the map, now this is the government of the country showing a map of Africa.
The government of Africa.
No. The government of the United States is showing a map of Africa, and it's showing funding opportunities. And it has country names, and there's a line pointing to the country.
Okay.
Well, it turns out those country names are pointing to the wrong countries.
So wait a minute, they got the entire map wrong?
Yeah, basically.
And this is the United States.
It's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed.
Yeah. And jumping back to more follow-ups. So a court in Israel has now put an injunction stopping Ben-Gvir from putting the crocodiles in the prison. Oh, yeah.
You know why that's bad?
Why?
Because the tourism industry.
They could have used it.
Yeah, the people would come from all over the world just to see Ben-Gvir's moat around the prison.
With the crocodiles.
Not
going to happen.
Well, I'm not going to give up hope because, there's always an injunction and then the reversal. You never know.
Yeah,
you
it's
never
true.
know how it's going to go down. I'm just going to keep my eye on this story in hopes that we can get a crocodile moat around a prison that holds Nukba terrorists.
Yes. And also in positive news, Uganda, we've spoken about Uganda a lot, right? The head of Uganda is very pro-Israel.
Yes.
So they have now unveiled a statue of Bibi's brother, who was the only person to die in the Entebbe raid.
Right.
So you remember the famous raid where it took place in Uganda, Entebbe, Uganda, where Israeli special forces went in, they rescued all the hostages, and there was only one casualty, and that was of Bibi's brother, Yonatan.
What year did that happen?
That was in 1976.
Right, that was with the hijacked plane, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and the Gedolim on that flight.
Were they Gedolim?
I think they were.
No, you're thinking of it was called the Dawson's Field hijackings. And that was Rav Hutner, Zatzal, was on that.
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Along with rabbis Yosef Harari Raful and Rabbi Avraham Harari Raful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the different one. But it's a little weird that Uganda is putting up, think about it, right? So Israel went into Uganda, right, a different country, and they raided and they got their hostages back. They killed a bunch of Ugandan people, and they're putting up a memorial to an Israeli who did it. It's weird.
Yeah, but...
It's like Afghanistan putting up a statue for an American.
Yeah, but they realized that it was a wrong thing to have been done in their country. And then the person that, rescued everybody deserves a statue. Plus, they also want to probably curry favor with Bibi.
Right. But I guess it's not so crazy. You're right. Like Germany has how many memorials for the Holocaust?
Right.
They acknowledge that they did it and they put up memorials. So, yeah, I guess you're right. And in our final story, eBay agreed to pay...
Our final.
Our final.
Like Iran's final chance.
This is the real final. eBay agreed to pay nearly $50 million. $50 million to a couple that was sent cockroaches and a bloody pig mask.
What? But who did they buy it? If they bought it, why are they getting money?
So they say a Massachusetts couple said former employees of the company targeted them with threats and bizarre anonymous deliveries, including live insects, a funeral wreath, a bloody pig Halloween mask, and cockroaches.
So these are presumably shoppers on eBay. What could they have possibly done wrong?
No. So these two people, they are they're like reviewers, and they talk about websites, they talk about Amazon, they talk about eBay, they talk about things that they're doing good, doing bad.
So like influencers.
Yeah. And so they were bashing eBay. And so the eBay people, and I remember this was very hot for a while. This is coming at the end. This lawsuit's been going on for a while. Yeah, I see it. It's in 2020 is when it started. But now the settlement that they finally came to with eBay is for $50 million. And if I remember correctly, there were people at eBay, it went up to the highest levels of eBay, where some of the executives said, yeah, get these people.
Yes, send them that pig mask.
Bro, send me all I will take a lifetime supply of bloody pig masks for $50 million. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, there's very little I won't do for $50 million.
50 mil.
But you know what? You have to realize that they probably were terrorized by this mail.
But okay. So
getting a funeral wreath in the mail? Like,
yes,
what?
Yes.
Like, does somebody want me dead?
They were terrorized, but now they have 50 mil.
Yes.
They're done. Now they retire.
But now they're going to spend a lot of it on therapy.
Okay. So they end up with 49 mil.
Right.
What wouldn't, like you said, what wouldn't you do? Well, what would you do for $1 million? Because you saw the Taisus Yantiv organization is offering $1 million for someone's shul, a lucky winner's shul, if they don't talk in shul.
Oh, so if you don't talk in shul, you can enter, and then your shul will win. Like, I want to understand that because I'm making the sacrifice.
Well, if you want to understand it, you're going to have to join the bonus, because that's where we're going to talk about it.
Okay, fair enough.
So if you want to hear more about that contest that a lot of people are talking about, you have to join the bonus, and you could do that by going to the website, kiddishclubpodcast.com, or you can go right in the Apple Podcasts app and click subscribe right there. Couldn't be easier.
Or you can join on the hotline, and the number is in the show notes.
And lastly, if you're looking to advertise, the best way to do it is right here with us, Kiddish Club. You can do it on the website, kccast.com, or you can send an email to ads@kiddishclubpodcast.com.
We'll see you next week. And we thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to join the WhatsApp group. You can do that either from the show notes or visit us at kiddishclubpodcast.com. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to support the cast by visiting buymeacoffee.com/kiddishclub. Show your support for the cast, and until next time, Kiddish Club out.
And this episode is copyright Kiddish Club Media.